Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The program will now begin with the procession of the graduates. Thank you very much, everyone. And once again, good afternoon. I am Dr. Randall Sasa. I am an Associate Professor of Nursing here at Queensborough Community College, and I have the honor and pleasure to serve as your Masters of Ceremonies today. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Queensborough Community College, I welcome you all to this candlelighting ceremony in honor of the graduating class of Spring 2024 of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Before we continue, I'd like to welcome officials of the college who are here with us present. Madam President, Dr. Christine Mangino. Provost and Senior Vice President, Dr. Phyllis Curtis-Tweed. Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer, Mr. Stephen DiDio. Vice President for Finance, Dr. Gisette Forte. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Brian Mitra. Dean for Academic Initiatives, Dr. Michael Pullen. Dean for Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Arthur Corradetti. Did I miss anybody? And if I missed anybody, please forgive me. I think that's everybody from where I am. Thank you. Now I invite everyone to rise for the national anthem of the United States, to be followed by the invocation. Kindly remain standing for the invocation. Professor Georgina Colalilo will lead us in prayer.
Bodhisattva Prayer for Humanity. This is a prayer performed each morning by His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, a vase of plenty, a tree of miracles, and for the boundless multitudes of living beings, may I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and sky, until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened.
Members of the audience, please take your seat. Graduates, you may take your seat. Thank you everyone for coming to this celebration of the achievements of our nursing graduates. The spring candle lighting ceremony is indeed special because May is Nurses Month. On May 12th, we commemorate the birthday of Florence Nightingale, the Victorian lady who established nursing as a profession. The candle lighting and pinning ceremonies are also linked to Florence Nightingale. Florence went on rounds in the dark of the night to take care of patients illuminated by a lamp. As such, the lamp has become a symbol of nursing and of dedication to patient care. Fast forward to today, the American Nurses Association declared the theme of the 2024 Nurses Month celebration as Nurses Make the Difference. In most parts of the world, a person is taken care of by a nurse from womb to tomb, in wellness and sickness, and in a variety of settings: hospitals, long-term care facilities, community clinics, and so on. I am sure most of us here has a story to tell about how a nurse has made a difference in their patient experience. Many times, it is the little things that matter the most: a warm and pleasant disposition, words of kind reassurance, empathic listening, and little gestures like obliging to an extra serving of sugar-free chocolate pudding upon request. These things convey caring and contribute to the patient's healing and well-being. Back in 2022, the American Nurses Association projected that the US will need 1 million new nurses to avert a nationwide staffing crisis. And you know that we are still understaffed, right? That being said, we gather here today to celebrate Queensborough's new graduate nurses. They are the new blood that our healthcare system so direly needs. They are equipped with sharp minds, compassionate hearts, as well as strong legs and feet to endure 12 hours of clinical work. Today, we celebrate 50 young men and women who succeeded Queensborough's baptism by fire into the nursing profession. Nursing school is tough because the life of a nurse is equally tough. We always say that the nurse is the beating heart of healthcare, and that the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of the nurse is directly linked to recuperation or exacerbation, if not life or death. Our graduating students have proven that they have what it takes to be part of the most trusted profession in the United States for over 2 decades now. This day marks the epiphany of QCC nursing class of spring 2024. In this solemn ceremony, the college presents to the public our nursing graduates who will soon be sent out into the world to take care of the sick and the infirm. Before we continue, allow me to call on and acknowledge nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers who are in attendance today. Please stand up and be recognized. And please indulge me, I'd like to acknowledge the nursing faculty of Queensborough Community College. Thank you for the back-breaking work that you do in service of keeping our nation healthy. And for all nurses, Happy Nurses Month. I also would like to acknowledge other essential workers, paramedics, firefighters, police officers, members of the armed forces, both active and retired. If you are here with us today, please stand up and be recognized. Please know that we thank you and we appreciate your service. At this juncture, Dr. Kirsten Mangino, President of Queensborough Community College, will deliver her words of welcome. Dr. Mangino.
You're all as nervous as you look. Take a deep breath, right? You've made it, you've done it, and you make us proud. You make the faculty are proud of your accomplishments, your family and friends are proud of your accomplishments. That welcoming round of applause that they gave you brought tears to my eyes, as well as many of you here. It was not an easy journey, so you should be proud of your own accomplishments. And for the family and friends, the competition to get into any nursing program is fierce, and the rigor involved in staying in the program is extremely challenging. Not everyone makes it to the candle lighting ceremony. And for our graduates, when you think back to your first day at QCC, how many of you were scared about navigating the campus, not knowing if you were going to make friends, and wondering if all the rumors about how hard it is to get into the nursing program are really true? You now know how to navigate our campus. You have made amazing friends who will be with you forever. And yes, it is very competitive to be accepted to the nursing program, but you did it. All those late nights studying or completing that last-minute paper, the hours spent in the library, and all those times you missed with your family when you had an assignment for class or you were preparing for clinical rotations. Today, you will always remember this moment and what it was to work this hard to get here. So appreciate it and all the effort that it took. And before you start worrying about what you'll do next, take tomorrow to revel in your amazing accomplishments, spend some time with the missed time that you've had with family and friends, and be proud of this incredible achievement. And come back Friday for graduation. But after you finish celebrating this achievement, you will join the ranks of healthcare professionals who are dedicating their lives to caring for others. You'll be taking the knowledge that you've learned at QCC, the skills that you have honed, and the confidence that you have developed. You make us proud, and I hope that each of you get to love your job as much as I love mine. And a special thank you to the faculty and staff who have helped you along the journey and who are as dedicated to see you through this journey to make sure that you made it to the end. So thank you to the faculty and staff for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, and your passion. And so from everyone at Queensborough Community College, a sincere congratulations for making it here today.
Thank you, Dr. Mangino. Dr. Susan Riker, Chairperson of the Nursing Department, will deliver her address.
Welcome, everyone. It's so lovely to see all of you here, and I echo President Mangino's comments and have our great faculty, and all you guys, the family and friends out there that really supported our students this whole time. Thank you to our cabinet, our esteemed cabinet, Dr. Phyllis Curtis Tweed, our Vice President and Provost, and all our faculty that supported. A lot goes on behind the scenes. So I'm just happy to see everybody here. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. And now to you guys. So I'm not good at this. I always hit myself with this. Here we go. Dear graduates, you know, I too am brought to tears here, just watching you grow from infants crawling to now standing strong and ready to be on your own to be nurses. So graduates, congratulations on reaching this remarkable milestone in your journey as nursing students. Throughout your time in our program, you have demonstrated unwavering dedication, resilience, and commitment to excellence. You have embraced the challenges of rigorous coursework, clinical rotations, countless hours of studying, all with the goal of becoming skilled and compassionate nurses. As you prepare to embark on this fantastic new chapter, we urge you to remember the fundamental values that have guided you thus far. Nursing is not merely a profession, it is a calling to serve others with compassion, empathy, and integrity. Each day, you'll have the opportunity to make a meaningful difference in the lives of your patients, their families, and your communities. Never underestimate the impact of your kindness, expertise, and presence and what it can have on those who are in need. Above all, never lose sight of the privilege and responsibility that comes with being a nurse. Cherish the trust that is placed in you by your patients and their families, and always strive to uphold the highest standards of ethical practice and compassionate care. As you light your candles today, we see the lives that you will touch and the profound impact that you'll have on those who are in need. May you carry this light with you wherever you go. Let it serve as a beacon of hope in moments of darkness and a source of comfort in times of joy. So congratulations again, graduates. The world awaits your light.
Thank you so much, Dr. Reichert. The graduating class has selected Professor Janice Molloy to deliver the congratulatory address. Professor Molloy.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. It is my great pleasure to present the congratulatory address to the class of spring of 2024. These students have worked tirelessly and with great sacrifice and dedication, weaving their way through many requirements needed for successful completion of a difficult program. Long days and late nights have prevailed. This commitment and dedication will continue as they enter in the employment of healthcare. The following are A to Z requirements on how to maintain their personal wellness and happiness during this exciting time. Please pay attention. A, accept yourself. You have made it. B, believe in what you do. C, change. It's inevitable. Brace it. D, discover something new every day. E, empower yourself to always, always do the right thing. F, face your fears. They will go away. G, give generously to your patients and to yourself. H, honor this noble profession that you have entered. I, indulge. You deserve it. J, journal your thoughts often. K, keep learning for yourself, for your patients, and forever. L, laughter. It's a wasted day without it. M, maintain your wellness. The patients need you. N, nurture your spirit of kindness. O, open your heart. P, pray often. Q, quiet your mind, especially after a difficult day. R, Revisit, redefine, and re-examine your nursing practice often. S, smile at the patients. They're as nervous as you are. T, trust yourself. U, use your gifts. V, values create value. W, my favorite, work hard, play hard. X, accentuate your positive. Y, yes to overtime. And Z, zest, bring it with you every day you go to work. Please give these students the heart, the hands, and the words to care for their patients. Help them to provide comfort and passion at just the right time. When their day is over, allow them sufficient rest to keep them strong. And you know, every once in a while, you will meet a patient who will change your nursing practice. And if you're lucky, you'll meet one that changes your life. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Professor Molloy. That was a wonderful congratulatory address. I think the takeaway is that you should have self-care, right? There's an African saying that goes, be suspicious when a naked man offers you a shirt. You can't give what you don't have. So, and you know, it's very easy for us to burn out as nurses. So always take care of yourself. The time has come for the candle lighting ceremony. In this rite of passage, the graduate nurses will light a candle and take a solemn vow before the public whom they will serve. Please be advised that we will dim the lights. Take your seat and remain safe. If you have children, please advise them of what is about to happen. To ensure the dignity of the ceremony, please hold your applause and remain quiet until the last name is called. I assure you that you will have plenty of time to show your love and appreciation to your graduate. And on that note, let the magic begin. Young of. Jonathan Cohn. Timothy Ho. Carlos Paredes. Ligia Charis. Christian Ugay Nunez. Mohima Mamu. Christian Alexander Sondias. Lindsay Kim. Robin Han. Viviana Maharaj Wayland. Leila Advincula. Victory Somtochukwu Orgiaco. Sharika Pam Roy Bent. Eric Anthony Espinoza. Christian Francisco Paredes. Erica Funk. Ralph Lee. Kimberly Ciciarello. Hannah Table. Jonelle Pert. Joanne Cheng. Sung Yi Ong. Grace Kim. Mengyao Weng. Kit Ying Pan. Cristina Manjares Nunez. Peng Han. Cristina Barba. Janice Adorno. Dominique Wu. Seema Rani Punay. Drishti Chet. Christina Lee. Stacy Lee. Shema Mohammed. Doyan Grace Na. Jiwon Kim. Sharina Jennifer Khan. Vanessa Aurelia. Michelle Velez. Araceli Torres. Kristen Vega. Isabella Brennan. Yang Lee. Jade Nicole Lewis. Julia Natanov. Aline Dantas Lino. Carrie Atkinson. The graduating class will now recite the Nurses' Pledge. The Nurses' Pledge will be led by officers of the Student Nurses Association, Julia Natanov, Aline Lino, and Carrie Atkinson.
I will strive with all my being and with the help of God to become an open, honest, kind, and diversified individual. In doing so, I will attain the qualities essential in the practice of nursing. For it is only after realizing one's self-worth we are able to promote that of others. Deliverance of high-quality health care is of essential importance, but let us also reach beyond a treatment and diagnosis. And remember that entrusted to my care is a human being, with all the loves, hates, fears, and idiosyncrasies that are an integral part of the human species. Let me not grow too comfortable in my knowledge, but actively seek out new information or continuance of my education. Being a nurse requires continuous growth. I dedicate myself to this cause and my life to the profession of nursing.
Thank you, SNA officers. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our new graduate nurses from Class of Spring 2024 of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You have been very, very wonderful. Graduates, you may extinguish your candles. Graduates, please take your seat. Jade Nicole Lewis, President of the Student Nurses Association, will deliver her farewell address. Jade?
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the graduates, I'd like to welcome President Christine Mangino, Chairperson Susan Reichart, faculty and staff, and our wonderful friends and family. A special welcome to the members of the armed forces, law enforcement, nurses, and anyone in the various fields of healthcare. We thank you for being here to honor and celebrate the nursing graduating class of spring 2024. My name is Jade Nicole Lewis, and I've had the honor and privilege to serve as the president of the Student Nurses Association this semester. I've also had the opportunity to serve as first vice president for fall 2023 and second vice president last spring of 2023. Each semester, the candlelight ceremony was something that I was so honored to get to witness. It is so special to see the hard work of our classmates finally paying off. It's hard to believe that after watching many other graduates get pinned, it's finally my peers and I standing here today. Getting through this program was far from easy, but a very special journey. Looking back to 101, when our biggest concern was learning vital signs and head-to-toe assessments, to now, not nursing students anymore, but proud nursing graduates. It's important today that we make sure not to take this moment for granted. All of our hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and perseverance has finally paid off. But without every single person here today, it wouldn't have been possible. I'd like to start off by thanking the wonderful faculty here at Queensborough. You all have helped shape us into the nurses we are. And we thank you for choosing to dedicate your career to building up new nurses each semester. You not only taught us how to hang IV piggybacks and to remember that airway is always the priority, but to take advice like remembering to provide care to our patients as if it were our own family. We thank you for sharing your knowledge, wisdom, and sometimes very crazy stories. I hope to honor the nursing profession as you have and become half the nurses that you all are today. Thank you to the Student Nurses Association advisors, Professor Rossi, Dr. Byfield, and Professor Pagano for guiding the SNA through this semester. Also, a very special shout out to my fellow SNA board members that are also graduating with me today, Julia, Aileen, and Carrie Gale. They've sacrificed so much to get to this point, and I'm so proud to stand with you guys today. And to our members graduating soon, Anthony and Tony, thank you all deeply for your assistance this semester. I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. To the family and friends in the audience, on behalf of the graduates, I'd like to apologize for all of the missed events, decreased amount of quality time, and sometimes roller coaster of emotions. We're happy to say that we are finished and are so happy to be around more. Each and every kind word, thought, action, and prayer that you've poured into your graduate does not go unnoticed. And we wish you all could stand up here with us today. On a personal note, thank you to my parents, and my sister, Janine, Steve, and Ava. Thank you for your endless sacrifice and prayers to Jesus to get me to this moment today. I thank him, and I'm so blessed to have this support system, which has allowed me to be a student first. And to my grandma, Juliet, in the audience, who didn't know that I was SNA president, or that I was making a speech today. Surprise! My grandma was a psychiatric nurse for 50 years, and I'm so happy that you were able to be here today to witness this. Thank you for your wonderful contributions to the field of nursing. I hope to always make you guys proud. Graduates, you finally made it. The moment we've all been waiting for the past 2+ years. The dream that we set our minds to is finally here. I'm inspired by so many of you. Life did not stop once we joined nursing school. So many of you have made it to this point despite being full-time parents with full-time jobs, bills, and personal issues. I admire your strength and ability to adapt to all that life can offer. Let's take a moment to think about the positive things that you've gained since beginning this journey. Strength from persisting through trials, friends that will last a lifetime, and memories that we will never forget. We've laughed, cried, and struggled to get here, but I hope we now know that we can accomplish anything we put our minds to. We are joining a career of exceptional work with too many opportunities to count. This is only the beginning, and let's never forget that learning does not stop once we leave nursing school. To end off, I wanted to share a quote that has circled the internet about nursing to inspire us in our next steps. The author's unknown. Someone asked, "You're a nurse?" I wanted to do that as a kid. "How much do you make?" The nurse responded, "How much do I make? I can make holding your hand seem like the most important thing in the world when you're scared. I can make your child breathe when they stop. I can help your father survive a heart attack. I can make myself get up at 5 a.m. to make sure your mom has the medicine she needs to live. I work all day to save the lives of strangers. I make my family wait for dinner until I know your family member is taken care of. I make myself work weekends and holidays because people don't just get sick Monday through Friday. Today, I might save your life. How much do I make? All I know is I make a difference." Congratulations to the nursing graduating class of spring 2024.
I told you you were gonna cry, right? I did warn you, and you did not bring Kleenex. Well, thank you, Jade, for that wonderful, wonderful speech. A few things come to mind. Number one, it takes a village to raise a nurse, and we are so glad that you all are here to show your love and support. And number two, all the sacrifices are worth it. However, let me talk to the kids and the family members who are here. They still need to study, okay? It ain't over yet. The next challenge will be the NCLEX RN, which they will be taking in a few months. So you will have maybe like the weekend to relax a little. I'm tough, right? But next week you will be reviewing for the boards, right? So that you could have your return of investment. Just saying. And I am very proud to report, as a proud faculty member, that the pass rate of the nursing program at Queensborough Community College for the first quarter of this year is, yes, 100%. The national average being 81.7%. So the result, thank you, the result of the succeeding quarters would depend on how you perform, so challenge. We will now proceed with the pinning ceremonies. So, historically, graduate nurses receive a cap and a pin, but now traditions have changed and now we're only keeping the pin. The graduates have selected Professor Michelle Rossi and Professor Kathleen Pesinka to assist in pinning. gentlemen, I present the outgoing officers of the Student Nurses Association, without whom the ceremonies would not have been possible. Thank you for your hard work. I also would like to acknowledge the SNA advisors, Dr. Carlene Byfield, Professor Michelle Rossi, and Professor Christine Pagano. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That concludes our program for today. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Queensborough Community College, as well as the graduating students, we thank you for coming to this momentous occasion for our new graduate nurses. Again, this is Dr. Sasa signing off. Have a wonderful day.